Start this practice, we'll find our way into a comfortable seated position. I'll just give you a minute to get whatever you might need, maybe a blanket or a block just underneath the end of your tailbone to help keep your spine straight. And when you're there, I want you to just close your eyes, start bringing your attention to your breath. I'm going to go through a small breathing exercise just to get our practice started and turn our attention inwards. So on our next inhale, I want you to breathe in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And hold. 3, 2, 1. And just again, allowing your breath to come back to its natural state. And just resting your focus on the inhale and the exhale through your nose. Not forcing a rhythm, just noticing how it is. And slowly opening your eyes and just rubbing your hands together in front of you, building up a bit of warmth. And then placing the palms of your hands over your eyes, opening your eyes into that space and taking some circles with your eyes. And in the opposite direction. And release your hands. And on the next inhale, we're going to bring our arms up over our head. Exhale, bending towards the right hand comes down, left arm up, turning the chest and the gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, coming back up through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, we're going to twist to our right. Right hand comes back behind you. Left hand onto the right knee. And we'll just inhale here, straighten the spine. Exhale, engage your core and twist towards the right arm. Inhale, slowly turning back to face the front. And again, bring our arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting to the left. Pausing here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale to twist to the left. And inhale, slowly turning back to the front. And we'll make our way onto all fours into our tabletop. So with your knees below your hips and your hands stacked with your elbows and your shoulders in line. And we're going to just slowly take some circles up over the wrists, back down towards our ankles. And going the other way. And then meeting back in our tabletop. And we're just going to do some really slow cat-cows, warming up the spine. So we'll inhale, starting with the tailbone, slowly arching the spine. And coming through with your neck, just gazing forward, no more than that. Exhale, starting with the tailbone, pushing it down, slowly round your back. Allowing your neck to drop. And again, inhale, starting from the tailbone, slowly arching through the spine, following through with your gaze. And exhale, rounding the spine. And just continue for a couple more at your own pace. And we'll all meet back in our tabletop. And you're going to walk your hands up to the top of the mat, pushing back through the hands, the shoulders, coming away from the ears, and your chest towards the mat in your puppy pose, chin or forehead coming to the mat. Using each exhale to just allow you to come a bit deeper. And inhale, slowly coming out, back into our tabletop. And we're going to push up into our first downward dog. So fingers pointing towards the top of the mat, pushing up and away through the shoulders, away from the ears, hips pressing up. And just slowly, one by one, pedaling out each foot, bringing the heels to the mat, one by one. And on your next inhale, bringing the left leg back into a three-legged dog, but bending at the knee for a bit more of a hip opener. And exhale, going to bring the knee through to the nose, engaging the core. Inhale, bent knee up and back. Exhale, bringing it through. And just 3 more like this. And on your last one, bring the right foot on through to the outside of the left hand, coming up into our lizard lunge. Back leg straight. And we're just going to slowly take some just movement side to side, back and forward, waking up that left hip. And planting your right hand down, going to open up with our left arm, following through with your gaze. And releasing it down. Bringing the left foot back to meet the right in your plank. Slowly lowering down onto your knees. Bringing your chest down and your chin. With your arms beside you. And on the next inhale, coming up to your baby cobra. Back body engaged, bum engaged, using your hands just lightly beside you for support, but the stretch mainly coming from your back. Next exhale, pushing back up into your downward dog. Just taking a deep breath in and out. Inhale, right leg comes back, three-legged dog, bending at the hip. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. And the next time you come forward, bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand into your lizard lunge. Just slowly moving around, waking up the hip flexor. Left hand planted down, twisting up with the right hand, gazing up at the fingertips. Coming back down. Bring the left foot forward to meet the right in your forward fold. Allowing the neck and the head to hang really heavy. And bend the knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Bringing your arms up, maybe a slight back bend. Bringing your hands in front of your chest. As we come to stand in our mountain pose, feet together. Arms out by your side, palms facing forward. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, bring the palms together in front of your chest. Exhale, bow your head towards your fingers. Inhale, arms come up, gazing up at the fingertips, maybe a small back bend. Exhale, coming forward into your forward fold. Inhale, bringing the left leg back into your low lunge, left knee down. And we're going to come up. Inhale, bring the arms up. Bring the right hand down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it touches. Just bending over, stretching the left side body. Switching it out, coming over to the left. Inhale, back up through center, both arms up. Bringing your hands down, interlacing your fingers, and just a slight back bend here. And releasing the arms, curling the left toes under, come up into our high lunge. And then we're going to turn our left foot out, straightening the right foot straightening the right leg with your foot turned out 90 degrees. Pushing your hips to be in line with the long edge of the mat. I'm going to open our arms up, shoulder height, and prepare for our triangle. Inhale here. And exhale, we're just going to hinge over our front right leg until you can't come over anymore. And then bringing the right hand down onto your leg or in front of your leg, trying to keep your hips open. Opening up through the left arm and turning to gaze towards the ceiling. Or if it's easier for your balance, just gazing straight in front. And on your next exhale, turning over the right leg. And we'll bring our right foot back into our downward dog. Inhale here. And exhale. And we're going to bring our weight onto our left hand, turning over onto the side of the left foot for our side plank. Option to bring your arm straight up. And either you stay here, go back to your downward dog whenever, or you can join me coming in to your wild thing. So coming over onto the right toes and opening up into your wild thing. And then slowly coming out, and we'll all meet in our downward dog. Walking your feet up to meet your hands in your forward fold. And bend the knees, slowly rolling up to standing. Arms up, gazing at the fingertips, and hands come to your side as we take a breath in our mountain pose. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, bow the head. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot comes back into your low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. And bending over to the left, left hand comes down. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale up through center, interlacing the hands and opening up into a small back bend. And release the hands. Inhale, arms up, coming up into your high lunge. And we'll open out, finding our position for our triangle. Left leg straight, foot turned out 90 degrees. Arms shoulder height. Inhale here. And exhale, hinging over the left. And slowly coming down into your triangle. And exhale, coming over the left leg, bringing it back into your downward dog. Bringing the weight onto your right hand, coming up into your side plank. And again, option here to go in your downward dog, your side plank, or coming over into your wild thing. And then when you're ready, meeting in our downward dog. And pressing back, knees down into your child's pose, pushing away with the hands. Knee, bum to the ankles. And just taking some deep breaths into the back ribs. And inhale, coming back to our tabletop. And again, we'll exhale, push into the downward dog. And just walking towards our hands. Briefly coming through into your forward fold. And bend the knees and slowly roll up to standing. And from here, we're going to put our weight onto our left foot. And we're going to bring our right foot across the left knee, preparing for our standing pigeon. So bending into the hips and the knees. And when you're ready, inhale, bringing your arms up. And then slowly coming up. And you can either have a rest, put your foot down here, or to make it a bit more of a challenge, keep your balance on your left foot, grab your right ankle with your right hand, and we're preparing for our Shiva's dancer pose. So to do this, we'll do the Gyan Mudra with the thumb and the index finger together, bring it up overhead, and slowly bending forward, allowing your back to arch as you pull on the back foot. And slowly exhale, coming out and going down into your forward fold. Grabbing your elbows with your hands and slowly swaying side to side. And bending the knees as you slowly roll up to standing. And from here, we're going to do it on the other side. Weight onto the right foot, left foot crosses over the right knee, bending into the hips and the knee. And inhale, bring the arms up into the standing pigeon. Slowly coming up to standing, grabbing the left ankle with the left hand, Gyan Mudra in the right hand, and slowly coming forward into your dancer pose. And 2 more breaths here. And slowly on your exhale, coming out and down into forward fold. And just shaking the head side to side, up and down. And coming up, placing your hands on your knees into the halfway lift. Calming back down. But this time we're going to open up into a wide leg forward fold across the long edge of the mat. Just allowing the head and neck to come down. And we're going to alternate here. First, putting our weight onto our right hand, lifting the left arm up, gazing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, come down. Left hand stays planted, right hand comes up. And again, right hand down, left hand up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand comes up. And just shortening your stance. And we want our feet a bit wider than hip width and coming down into our squat, a bit wider than Malasana. Using our elbows to push out our knees, sitting down into our squat. Just trying to keep a straight spine as we sit here. And a few deep breaths here. And releasing out, bringing your hands behind you, coming onto your bums. And we'll just slowly sway the legs side to side, just passively. And now putting your feet planted on the floor, we're going to slowly lower each knee in one by one. And now bringing your feet together, clasping your feet with your hands into our butterfly and just fan out the legs. And then just holding still, pushing your knees down towards the floor. And now we're going to make our way onto our back. And from here, we're going to bring our right knee into our chest. And bring it over to the left in a supine twist, gazing over the right shoulder. And slowly coming back through center. And we'll switch it out, bringing the left knee into the chest. Bringing it over to the right, gazing over the left shoulder. And then coming back through center, and we're going to place both our feet flat on the mat, arms straight beside us, fingertips touching the back of the ankles. And then slowly, starting from the tailbone, we're going to roll all the way up to our bridge, pushing our hips up. Option to interlace the hands, coming on to the sides of the shoulders, and just breathing here in our bridge pose. And then slowly lowering down, hugging the knees into the chest, pushing out through all four corners of the back, like pushing a footed sheet over a mattress. And again, we're going to come out, bringing our feet flat on the mat, And now there's an option to either go back up into your bridge, or you can take your wheel pose, whichever you choose. After a few breaths in the pose, we'll meet back, hugging our knees into our chest. And if you're coming up into your wheel, placing your hands either side of your head and slowly pushing all the way up. And if you're not already, meeting back down with your knees, hugging into your chest, pulling down all four corners of the back. Now we're going to do a counter pose before we finish in our Shavasana. So coming to sit on your bum with your legs straight in front of you. And we're going to inhale, bring our arms up, option to have a strap in between your hands. And exhale, slowly hinging forward into your forward fold, reaching for your toes. And when you can't come forward anymore, allowing your spine and your head to round down towards your knees. And slowly coming back up. And we'll make our way onto our backs into our Shavasana. So bringing your legs just wider than mat width, allowing your legs to fall open, shoulders down your spine, arms out and open. And I encourage you to stay here for as long as you can. Initially bringing your focus onto your breath, and then just taking a scan through your body from the top of your head, down your spine, and anywhere that you feel tension, just taking a few breaths into that space. And then bringing your attention down the back of your legs, all the way to your toes, up the front of your legs, your stomach, your chest, and your arms and your shoulders, into the palms of your hands, and your face, any tension in the jaw. Just breathing into that space and allowing it to release. Whenever you find your mind wandering, just bringing your attention back to your breath. And just allow yourself to stay here for as long as you can. But this is where I'll leave you for now.